Those one who have come all the way from India, they would definitely like to have the expert guidance from people who have been successful in Middle East. So we have just small this thing for them, and we have got Mr. Amit. Mr. Munawwar and Sureshraja. So I would ask some not very general question, and what are your feeling personally? What you feel, to Amit, I'm going to ask, since you are doing a business in African countries also. So, and he is basically in the distribution market. You're not manufacturing anything yourself. He's distributing it. So what are the challenges you are having in this distribution market in UAE, and how do you put import from India versus China?
First, I'll answer your second question, that how different is importing from China and India, because I import from both the countries equally. Actually, we are one of very few distributors who are equally importing from India and China. I think first off, the biggest is I'll say in hydraulic hose segment, because that is where we are doing good there. And I think the technological advancement where China is right now, India is going there. The plants which we see over there, and the advancement in the machines over there, and even the quality now which China is producing is quite very good. But I have, from my personal opinion, I think that India is no less than China in terms of the production, in terms of pricing is a very big factor in Middle East, which we commonly see in aftermarket, where there are no bigger brands. Obviously, Parker, Gates, they sell with their brand names, but there are a lot of manufacturers in India, in China, a lot of people do not know their brand names. India can easily acquire that market share which right now China has in terms of hoses. Specifically, second part in fittings, again, we have the raw material in India. We don't have to import that. So this is the biggest blessing we have. So we can be quite competitive in terms of pricing and quality with China.
No, pricing, quality, fine. But how much of your emotion is driving to get things from India? That's very important for the Indian business people to know.
Yeah.
That is emotion is also a factor which makes you take a decision for India against China, for that matter.
See, it started with emotion, but then business sense took over. Okay. But still, I am emotionally involved. Our first preference is to find an Indian manufacturer. Second, if we cannot find that kind of quality and that kind of consistency, I think consistency is the basic and a very important factor which a lot of people don't take account into. So consistency is one thing where Indian manufacturers are lacking right now. Once we get the right consistency of the quality, I think we can do well. Yes, for us, when we want to start a product, or once we want to do something, once we import something, we look into the consistency. And if we do not get anything from India, like any satisfactory product from India, then we shift to different countries, like China, Turkey, or Indonesia. It's like that.
Oh, so you are talking about consistency is one of the factor, but I'll tell you, it's our joint this thing. It's like that. Consistency, India is definitely improving as compared to China. China, correct me if I'm wrong, because you are the buyers from China. So what we have the perception that if they are asking for a price increase after say a year, and you are not in a position to give that price increase, they agree to the old price, but then their quality, they compromise on that. Is it a fact or it's a myth?
It's a fact and it's a myth, but it all depends on the kind of manufacturer you're dealing with. We do not go with small time manufacturers in China, even in India. So we only we have worked really hard to pick the right supplier for us who do not constantly change the quality, and if in certain cases, obviously sometimes mistakes happen, so we outrightly reject, and we try to find out a better and a bigger supplier. We always go for a bigger factory or a bigger supplier, so that because they are answerable, they know they are not they give us consistent quality.
Right. So it's something like a small time fitting manufacturer, he comes to you, and big time like Yuvraj, if he's he claims, and we know for this thing that they are one of the biggest in India. So that makes a difference for your decision.
Yes, definitely.
And coming down to your second question, that is Africa.
See, Middle East market, everybody knows it's a little difficult. Obviously, competition is there and a lot of credit is there. So it is a little difficult. With Africa, Africa is totally a different market than Middle East. Every country has a different type of people, different demographic, different type of products, different type of brands they eat. So obviously, yes, Africa still has a lot of potential. There are small countries which we don't even know buying in a very huge quantities for mining. Basically, the biggest sector in Africa is mining, and then second number is agriculture. And now construction is going on in some big countries like Kenya and Tanzania. So a lot of demand is coming, and I don't think it's very difficult to do business in Africa. But yes, you have to take a lot of precautions, and you have to do a lot of hard work, a lot of meetups. Then it's easy to do that.
So that's a good tip to for our Indian friends, that not just in Dubai, but from Dubai to Africa, you don't have to travel all the way to Africa. He is like, the distribution system is also quite matured here, I'll say. Yeah.
Yes, we are already exporting to almost 13 to 14 African countries, and we have a good market share in certain countries where a lot of, either it's a big brand like Parker or Gates or us. So we have I think cracked the code on how the African market works. So we are doing really well over there.
Good. So our friends from India, keep your visiting cards ready to exchange with him. Munawwar, Mr. Munawwar, I'll ask you. Yeah, it's since your company has got sufficient exposure in Saudi Arabia. Now things lately, what we know is changing. The trend is changing in Saudi Arabia and all. What's your opinion about doing business? It's becoming easier. How soon do you think it will be more easy?
See, Saudi was always a very a
Big
singular market, very big singular
Big
market.
market, yeah.
Okay, and it was primarily driven by oil and gas. It still is. They have diversified into construction, mining, many sectors. Okay, even in the oil and gas, they have integrated a big chunk of downstream element into their business. But still, oil and gas, 85 to 90%.
Okay.
That is the market demographic. Mining is becoming big. They have set up manufacturing for a lot of.
What mines do they have generally?
Sorry?
In Saudi, what mines do they have?
They have a big deposit of gold. Yeah. They probably might have the biggest gold deposit. Yeah. So they're still finding it. But as we see, the trend changes based on how their oil and gas sector is doing. Last year, towards the end of last year, early this year, they had a lot of rigs, where the contracts were suspended. So
Okay.
the market contracted.
Mm-hmm.
And now again, some of those rigs will come back into action. So the market is seeing an upward trend.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. So what sort of a, especially in the, we are talking mainly the people, all over here is mainly connected with the fluid connectors, So
Yeah, they can
they're
be
also-
hopeful.
No, what I mean is, see, you can always get a published figure of their GDP increase and all those things, but how much is it correlated with, like your FCP market, fluid connector market?
See, fluid connector market again is huge in Saudi. Okay, with the kind of, even if we take the scale of construction going around in Saudi right now, it is huge.
Right.
Okay, so, but again, the market demographic is such that they have space for top tier products as well as, the cheapest ones.
Achha, they have got.
Yes,
Achha, okay,
yes.
okay.
So it depends on the region where they are, the industry which is being served. So I mean, there is place for everyone.
Oh, that's a good this thing, like
Yes.
it's not just the brand which is important and all.
No.
But
I mean, everyone finds a space for themselves.
that's great. Yeah. So mainly you are dealing with the German product mainly, no?
We deal.
Or you have got your own brand also here?
No.
You do not
at
have
all.
your own
We
brand?
represent only the European and US manufacturers.
Okay.
So we have 14 distribution agreements
Okay.
with different manufacturers whose products we are distributing in the region. I mean, Saudi is the biggest market. We are here in UAE. We are in Oman, in Bahrain. We have a JV in Kuwait. We are in Qatar. So we have regional presence.
What is the sort of just a gut feeling requirement, if you are not very pinpointed on that, about the higher diameter hoses, size wise?
See, it's a very speculative figure, and I believe Suresh will also agree with me. It's very speculative
Okay.
because a lot of information which comes in is, overlapping with other information.
Okay.
But a ballpark estimate, which we also get information from like manufacturers
Mm-hmm.
and the chambers.
Right.
We try to pull out, dig out information. So the hose market, in totality, not segregating hydraulic and large bore,
Okay.
is anywhere between 250 to 300 million USD.
That's big.
Yes. And I mean, we may be wrong, but it is estimated to
No,
be
yeah,
much
that's what we
upwards, but not less.
Okay. I mean, conservative figure is. Yeah.
Yes.
That's great. Thanks for that. Mr. Suresh, I just wanted, since you are unlike, say, Mr. Amit, who is basically distribution dependent or rather distribution oriented, you are more manufacturing oriented. You have got a big, blue collared workforce and all those things. So how do you think that manufacturers or integrators like you, what are the big challenges you are facing here, and what would you like to, how would you say that?
See, challenge is always, we are having almost 200 blue colors, and hello. See, we have 4 divisions, and we do blue transfers, hoses, all kind of hoses, from garden to drilling. We are dealing it, and as well as we are doing hydraulics like hydraulic cylinder manufacturing, power pack manufacturing services, and we do fabrication like ship repair. We are doing it. We have almost 150 people. They are working in ship repair on board. See, we have a challenges we faced recently in Corona time.
Okay.
So there are a lot of service, supply chain troubles. We managed with our stocks 3 months only. After that, we faced a lot of difficulties. Then only we decided we want to keep some manufacturing facility in-house.
Okay.
So that kind of challenges, Corona, given us a lesson.
Yeah, Corona has given lesson to everyone in their own way. Yeah, but that means you have to have a higher inventory.
Yeah. See, our strength is our stock. We do keep almost 4 months stock in hand.
Okay.
So our strength is stock. And as you asked about India preference, we prefer now. CEPA is giving a lot of.
What?
CEPA, it is a.
Acha, okay.
So between UAE and India having a commercial agreement, so that is giving a lot of good thing for India manufacturers.
Yeah, so that's what our Indian manufacturer would like to know.
Yeah.
That how would you guide them to go through in very short this thing, how do you guide them to have those?
See, CEPA is basically, earlier it was certificate origin, now it is CEPA, it is online only. So if they are applying that CEPA, with the CEPA supplying, they can, giving 5% we can manage it. There is no custom duty.
Okay.
It is based on HS code, you will get a 0% while doing import. So that advantage is there for India manufacturers.
Price sensitivity.
Sir, you compare country to country, or how you are asking?
No, I want to know about yours, since you are mainly manufacturing based here. You are integrator basically. So what real challenges do you face? Being a integrator as compared to someone taking just the hose or fitting from, say, Mr. Amit and making it there, something like that. Would you like to throw some light on that? Like,
I don't get you.
my question is, see, you are having your hose, you are having your fitting,
Yeah.
which you are importing,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And you are making the assemblies,
Yeah.
right? What is the challenge you get in terms, mainly not monetarily, in terms of time, in terms of deliveries, as compared to, suppose you are selling it to, say, some African country, So, are you facing any challenges as far as deliveries are concerned and all those things
Yes,
from
of
there?
course. If it is shutdown basis,
Okay.
we are facing a lot of challenges. They will inquire, then they will sleep with the inquiry, all the codes. When the
Okay.
shutdown comes, they will pressurize, especially our GCC market. Africa is not like that.
Okay.
So they will give enough time.
Okay.
Only in GCC, if it is shut down, then we will be in tremendous pressure to supply.
I mean, they-
24/7 we have to work.
Right. So you got to work for their unplanned.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
That's what you want. That they will be in a hurry to get everything, and
Yes, we are supporting. See, that is a business. No, we are supporting. Otherwise, they will not prefer next time.
right.
That challenge is very.
And that's other than UAE. This question is to Mr. Amit. Other than UAE, what are the other GCC? Countries. Gulf countries. Do you advise our Indian manufacturers to go in for where they can get a better creditworthiness and all those things?
Other countries, only the Saudi is one of I think the biggest one where they can actually get very good business. Rest, if I'm talking about Qatar,
Oman.
Bahrain, Oman, these markets are a little smaller than even UAE or far smaller than Saudi. So obviously these markets are open. There are one or two people who do import, but that is, the quantities are relatively smaller than what you'll get from Saudi or UAE, because
Right.
UAE is basically also a traders market. So you get a lot of customers coming in to UAE to buy. The consumption is not only for UAE. So that's the deal over there.
So you rather guide them that it's better to go through Dubai, like to cater to the Qatar, Oman, and
I think this is not me to decide that if it's
No,
better to
but
go
this is your
to
guideline.
Dubai.
Guideline to the Indian manufacturer.
See, it all depends on manufacturer to manufacturer. If they don't have an issue supplying a smaller quantity, maybe a container or so for a year, they can do it. But in UAE, yes, there are a lot of distributors like me importing from 12 to 13 containers a month. So
Right.
this is the range of quantity we are talking about.
Right, yeah. So you'd always say that it's better to go through.
Yes, I think it's better to go to Dubai, but yeah, Saudi is alone
Yeah,
a very
Saudi
big
itself is
market.
a very
It's a
big
big market. So Saudi is always, now it's coming up like anything. So it's always good.
One of our very close associate in India, they are going to do a big, constructions this thing in Saudi. Okay, so what they are doing is they are refurbishing the machines and sending it there. So, what is your opinion about Mr. Munawwar? What's your opinion about Saudi? Do they get skilled manpower there, or it's better that they train manpower, they send it from India? What's your opinion?
See, in the region, UAE is the place where you get everything.
Okay.
Okay, I mean, in terms of material, in terms of manpower. So for all of that, ease of doing business, UAE is the place.
Okay.
So you find a lot of people who are based here and doing business in Saudi, in Qatar, in Oman. So thumb rule is UAE.
I do have a small question to ask you, very small question.
Yeah.
Out of this GCC, which country do have the most safety regulations?
Where you are right now.
No, in fact, when Nitesh asked me to moderate, he told me, go and moderate like Arnab Goswami. I said, I cannot do that, but I can open the line to the crowd. If they have got any question from them, please ask them, because you must be, there are other stalwarts also, like Vijay Saab is there, Mr. Vijay Odrani and all. But you can always ask them. They are there. The others who are from Dubai, they can also guide them. So, if you have got any question, please.
Yeah, I have one question. Since as a manufacturer in India, if you wanted to establish a brand in GCC countries, what would be the requirements from the end users, or what are the things which we have to do? Because there are a lot of Europeans or other countries brand which has already been installed, and they are basically more likely to be, they wanted to go as per that brand only. So what are the challenges and what are the opportunities we can have to make Indian product to be sold into the GCC countries? as the main brand?
You mean the brand image against the European brands,
Yeah.
So, whom do you want to ask, Mr. Munawwar? Yeah.
I can just give you a brief input on this. The best way to get your product recognized is to get it registered with the end user. If it is oil and gas sector, in UAE it is ADNOC. If Saudi, then it is Aramco. So when you get your product registered in any of these, automatically the doors open for you.
Okay, so that's that's a very, this is what is the guideline they would like to have it from you, having come all the way from India. Anything you would like to add, Mr. Amit? Same, you agree to?
Once it is registered, the inquiry itself, starts from your brand. So automatically you can do a more business.
But this registration, how long does it take? Does it take weeks, days, years,
No.
decades?
That is depends on their QA and QC.
And their need.
needs, yeah.
Their need, they must be having, say, already 3 brands already approved. Do they say that no?
It's not like that.
Acha.
It's not like that. You can anytime they can approach.
They are open.
They are
Okay,
open.
okay.
Sometimes there is a requirement should be a local agent should be present along with them.
Okay.
There is
Okay.
also some requirements.
I mean, now they have, on the other hand, they have got their NABL certified laboratory, which I was telling you, people, like impulse testing and all those things. Now, how much does NABL certification mean to them, to say Saudi Arabia? I mean,
Enable is for India, but ISO 17025
is for India.
is common for everyone.
In
Right.
India, it is called as NABL.
17025
no,
accreditation.
do they register you? Do they have their own testing facility? Or we had interacted with one company, George in
Synergy.
yeah. So they have got a independent test house sort of thing. So Gulf countries they give for testing. What is your opinion? Is it?
See, how they work is whatever you are presenting in your documentation, it has to be verified. Okay. So and obviously the international standards. So anything which is written in your documentation should have a verification. If you're doing your testing in a particular way, it has to be verified. They're very thorough with their
No,
documentation.
do they verify it, or they want a third party to verify it? Bureau Veritas, DNV, someone like that. Huh?
They will need proof that it has been third party verified.
Acha. That's what.
Yes.
So you're getting the point. No? So
But the onus is always on the requisitioner. In that case, you to prove whatever you are stating in the document, that is true.
okay.
So third party validation is.
Yes, third party validation is always there.
Yeah,
That is the need of ADNOC and kind of company.
third party
But when-
validation is there,
when
and
they
they generally believe in those, the marine surveying companies, like Bureau Veritas and DNV, BQA, yeah.
A lot of back and forth will be on the documents.
No, even we registered into the ADNOC or maybe the company's OEMs. The thing is that it would have a good case of presenting ourselves, because most of the time Indian companies may have the ADNOC registration, but to generate the business, like Fluid Control is already approved into the ADNOC or maybe the other things, but to make it more advantageous that we can penetrate into the market, what would be the way forward to make it happen?
The best way is to connect with end users in, for example, ADNOC or Aramco, who then refer or recommend your product to the purchasing department. That's how it works.
Mr. Suresh had answered it. You need a local representative to.
You should have a local partner. So when the inquiry generators, they have to quote first with your product. Then they will see that whether your product is approved or not. They will select. They will select.
Yeah,
In most of the cases, they want the local partner to be an authorized distributor. I mean, it has to be documented, attested through the embassies and all.
Okay. No, there was a time in India also when they will say that, okay, you are coming for the first time. They will say that we want to have your last 5 years purchases by the same. Now, Steel Authority of India. So if we are a startup, how do we have a 5 years? That scene is not there so much right now. So do they have something of that sort, that you should have some previous?
Basically, they ask for 3 years history.
Okay.
Okay, but if you don't have, obviously, I mean, you can just go and tell them, okay, this is what it is. But at least 1 year audited financials you need to show them.
Okay.
At least.
Okay. So that's it. Any other question from the?
Savio?
Yeah, please.
Hello, my name is Guru Mohammed. I am from Sunflower. I have a few basic clarification needed from the Indian manufacturers. See, most of the applications, when we say we will be equivalent to Parker, we will be equivalent to VAS, we will be equivalent to WWF, follow things. What are the criteria we follow? For example, if you take a Parker fittings or VAS fittings or WWF fittings, you see the quality and verify the quality. Do you have the experience and expertise to verify that quality is one of the criteria. For example, for the production of the fittings, basic machining is not the one. Even after the machining also there are other qualities like thermal emergency repair, electrolyte chemical cleaning. There are various 11 different kind of manufacturing USS follows, or American follows, or German follows. And even for the vibration testing, fatigue testing, they follow for the threads. Just 1:1 quality producing also, we should have a sufficient certifications by foreign countries. Then automatically things will follow. That's what I mean. So we have to look into that area. So automatically we'll get accuracy. Market automatically come to you once you have the quality. That is one of my review on that.
Thank you so much. More questions after when we meet during the cocktails or the dinner and all. I would thank.
Rahul can answer it.
We are running short of time now. Thank you, Amit ji. Thank you, Munawwar ji. Thank you, Suresh. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.